Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video with Blazing Core. We are on floor 40 and we are facing the Dark Fae. This is exciting. Oh my gosh, she is hella hard. Like ridiculously. Even on normal Doom Tower, she is ridiculously hard. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I can't talk enough about her, man. Like, I failed a lot. I've spent the last 3 hours trying to figure her out. Different combinations brought in, like ridiculous champs in here. Tried to auto it, just did some crazy stuff. And I'm gonna talk you through kind of my thought process, why this particular team worked. And we're gonna go through that next. All right, here, guys. We're gonna face off with the Dark Fae. I've already just gotten off of beating it after quite a bit of time spent.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Yeah, it was not fun. I took a lot of L's, like just a ridiculous amount of L's. Yeah, it was not fun here playing against her. I knew her kit was going to be insane. Even just, you can see a few videos ago when I, kind of just read over her kit. I knew it was going to be insane, but I did not expect it to be as hard as it is here. So let's take a look at the champions that we brought in. You're going to notice here a really crazy trend. Free to play champion, free to play champion, free to play champion, free to play champion. And then, yeah, just a random pull, but relatively easy to get here. Hopefully most of us have them, have a Doom Priest. So let's take a look at how these guys are built out. All right, so we are going to start. Yeah, it looks like first up is Ninja. You guys have, if you've been watching my videos, you have seen Ninja quite a bit. Yeah, he is a master. And yeah, he is not built crazy here, but this actually works out for this particular level, him having not a crazy amount of health points. Now you're going to see why when we go in here. So crazy attack. We got decent defense. Good speed, good crit rate, and really good crit damage. We got little to no resistance and a decent amount of accuracy here. Yeah, he is our DPS for sure. And you're going to see kind of how we use him strategically here within this particular level here to this is a battle of attrition. Yeah, this is definitely a battle of attrition, and you'll see how we're going to use him in here. We next have the best champion I have in Under Priest Brogni. I cannot believe that he made sense in this particular level here. I thought I might have to go in without him with the amount of runs that I did with him. I did a few runs without him, and it definitely works better with him than without him for sure, because we do need the protection that he is going to give. So we got a stun set on here, so whenever he has his shield up, he has a chance to stun. Whatever abilities he does, he has a chance to stun. Lots of chances to stun. And then he still has a lot of room to be built out. So that's really important here as well. Yeah, he's a definitely one of the best champions in the game for me. We've got crazy health points here on him, so he can get big shields out. Too bad we don't have more attack so we can grow the shield quite a bit, because that would be nice. We'll try to work on that as we build out his stun set down the line. We've got a decent amount of defense, good speed, no crit rate or crit damage. Unfortunately, we've got high resistance plus his 60 extra resistance points because of his aura, and then little to no accuracy. All his masteries are done. So whenever he reflects damage, he has a chance to hit Giant Slayer. All right, so next up, Syl of the Drakes. She is fantastic. We've got her in a perception set, then a broken set. She is ready for endgame. Here, she is just like Under Priest Brogni, great everywhere. You can bring her in on any team. Usually, though, when I'm testing out other champions, I sub her out here, especially like support champions who have revive or other things there. So we got a good amount of health points, really good defense, good speed, crit damage, crit rate, and then we have really good resistance, especially once we get the 60 extra from Under Priest Brogni. And then we have a decent amount of accuracy so she can land her stun on her A2, which is going to come in decently important here. Yeah, decently important. All right, so after that, we've got another free-to-play champion. You've just noticed we've named off 3 free-to-play champions. It's so important that we are doing these videos with free-to-play champions who were event champions who you can get free to play, because the Doom Tower is hard as hell, and I know we're gonna see other videos out there with some crazy OP champions going in, you know, doing cooldowns, reversing, cooldown upping, like just some crazy stuff I'm sure you're going to see out there. But simple, what I found is I tried some of those like different combinations, but I found simple was better. Bringing in a sustained team, never a bad thing in the Doom Tower. And this iteration of the Doom Tower is definitely the hardest iteration for sure. All right, so we've got Iron Brago. He is definitely been minted up. He's definitely got a level up for sure on this one here. So
great success.
Yeah, I think we've been pretty successful. We finally got him into the 40,000s for health points. We've got really good defense, decent amount of speed here, good crit rate, crit damage, and then we've got a decent amount of accuracy on him. But we're using him as our second smacker, so he's going to be able to smack some people here, and it's really for the dark mirrors that are going to be put up. All right, so then we have Doom Priest in here. Now, my thought on Doom Priest, like, it wasn't something that I just threw her into this team when I built it up. I was like, you know what? I need the extra health here. I know that my team, when they're reflecting back on me, are going to put debuffs out. So I want to be able to cleanse those debuffs. So that was really important to me there on that side of things. But I knew she didn't have high resistance, so I could control her on the opposite side when I'm going first. So that was really important there to me here. But really good health points, good attack, good defense, okay speed. And then we have crit rate, crit damage, little to no resistance or accuracy to speak of. So that was super important in this particular level here. I know. Who would have thought that bringing in a champion that's not rekitted would be very important in this particular level here? So, never a bad thing. But she's got her passive just like Syl of the Drakes. We are gonna be increasing our health 17.5% every turn for those two champions, which is very important. All right, so we are gonna go in. We're gonna give this a try here, and we're going to see how we do. One thing I am going to be doing here is we're going to auto until the second room or second round, and then we're going to manual the rest of the way.
It's time to do.
All right, so this is a sustain team, a free-to-play sustain team, which is very important to note that it's a free to play sustain team. Here you can obviously sub in whoever you guys have in your list, but anyone who's been playing raid long enough should have each one of these champions. Daily login reward champion, daily login reward champion. This way, he was a crazy fusion, I do have to say. Like, that was pretty hard to complete. I drained a lot of my resources, but he's free to play. Iron Braga was definitely free to play here. So, certainly you could have gotten all these champions if you've been playing long enough here. And if you've been playing long enough to have Syl, you should have each of these champions here. All right, let's see if we can get to the Dark Fae. All right, he's gonna pop back up, but I don't want to have him. I don't want to get hit by him, so that's why I'm taking him out here. I'm not really afraid of Madame Cerise, but we do try, because we're so much faster here. I do want to make sure that we roll into the boss with all of our skills intact. All right, so we've got the mirror copies out. Her first ability is going to be this one here. So Dark Abduction, banish one enemy champion and spawns a mirror copy of them onto Astranyx team. Places a True Fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Increases Astranyx dark energy counter by 1. We got to make sure that every time she gets to 5, she's going to spawn all the champions again. So we got to make sure that she's not rolling. Now, one thing you could do is, if you have the champions, you can come in here and you can increase the cooldowns of all her abilities. That is one thing that she is not immune to. So she's immune to HP exchange effects. Oh, never mind. She is immune to cooldown increasing effects. Never mind. That sucks. Here, I'm not using that ability anyway. How we are doing this here is she's going to go for Ninja. Ninja does not have a lot of HP, so we're going to be able to bring him back pretty quickly. Next person I personally want to go after is either Syl of the Drakes or we can go after Doom Priest. The reason I want to go after one of those two is the heals that they're going to be giving out, especially to the boss here. And I don't have to worry about Underpriest Brogni here, because he's not a damage dealer. He is a sustain champion here. I do have to worry about Iron Brago, but I really only have to worry about him killing Doom Priest, who we can bring back pretty easily here, and who we can protect for the most part here. So what I'm going to do now, because I have all my skills on cooldown, is I'm going to freeze everybody. That's going to allow me a little time to burn some people down. All right, so we've got frozen on almost everybody except for Iron Brago. Except for Underpriest Brogni. That is fine. Let's go ahead and take out. Yeah, let's take out Ninja here. You know what? I'm gonna put on shield first, then we are going to. Now, I could do an AoE stun, but I don't want to do that because they are literally going to take it off immediately. So let's just attack him, and because we reflected damage, he killed himself. Okay. I really want to take down Syl of the Drakes now. So let's see if we can do. Actually, you know what? Because Iron Brago is here, he actually has positive affinity versus, but she's frozen. And it's going to be a weak hit here, so I don't really want to hit her. So let's go ahead and let's take off as much as we can on Doom Priest. Now, because Ninja's attack based, and so is Doom Priest and Underpriest Brogni. I would normally do this, but Underpriest Brogni puts out an increased attack anyway. So we're just going to use this ability, and it's going to give, if it places a critical, increases crit rate on a random ally for 2 turns. So we're hoping that becomes Ninja, because then he's going to hit hard. All right, so she didn't hit hard enough to kill. So now Ninja is, so she used her Dark Abduction. She froze, well, essentially, I guess, what do they call it? They banished Ninja here, and Ninja's now, here. So we want to get him down. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to grow the shield here. Ooh, great. We were able to remove a buff, so that's not too bad. That is one reason to have some accuracy on him, but that would probably mess us up because he has the same abilities on the other side. So we're pretty much for this whole battle almost never going to use this stun here. We're going to try to just burn down Ninja as we can here because we want to bring Ninja back as soon as possible. All right, so do we need increased attack yet? Not really. So let's keep burning down Ninja here. This should take a good chunk out of him. Good. All right, so we took some hits there. No, we're never really in a position where we're going to take any super massive hits. Once Ninja is gone, it will be a huge benefit here on this side. So let's take, oh, he is now, actually let's do this is where we do an AoE because we want to take this out here for sure. So now Ninja's gone. So Ninja's back here. He's been brought back from the banishment that he suffered. But she has brought him back. So we do got to keep that in mind. We're going to bring out the shield. We don't need to do an increased attack whatsoever here. So let's keep that in mind. Let's see. So we could take out, yeah, let's go for Ninja again here. Because he's the weak link, but he's also the one that has the most damage potential. Here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take out. We're gonna use our hail burn skill. We are gonna go for. So we're gonna go for Doom Priest. We're probably gonna hit some of these other guys too. Oh, we didn't even hit Doom Priest at all. Isn't that fantastic? Here. All right, so we should be able to. Yeah, Doom Priest could take out Doom Priest here. We'll do this. That should take out Doom Priest. Great. Ninja killed himself. She just stunned herself, which is great. All right, so let's go to take out Seal of the Drakes now. That's going to be very important to our long-term survivability because she can bring back champions without the Dark Fae having to do so. So this is important. Now, would I do this particular skill on Seal of the Drakes? I could, but it's probably going to be a weak hit. So let's do it on Iron Brago here. All right, so we took out Iron Brago. That was very advantageous for us. So let's go ahead. Let's get Seal of the Drakes down and get her into the ground. Oh, this is going to be tough here. He's going to take a hit. Yeah, he's going to take a hit here for sure. So we definitely don't want that. So let's put out some increased attacks. And let's put out some shields. And now let's see if we can burn. Oh, that would have been nice if we took her out. All right, so we should be good here to finish her up. And now I'm going to completely ignore Underpriest Brogni because he is not of consequence here. He doesn't have any control unless he has a shield. Ooh, which he has a shield right now, so we could get stunned. But the good thing is we have the no debuffs on. So let's take out the Dark Fae. All right, so ooh, snap. Once the Dark Fae, once like the main people are gone, here basically Seal of the Drakes, here we can take down, we can go for the Dark Fae right off the bat at this point here. So now we're going to focus on the Dark Fae here because that's going to be the most important. She's the most important part here. We should be able to take her down relatively easy at this point. You know what? Might as well take out Ninja so we can get Ninja back. Ninja's going to be important here to taking her down, because one of his hail burns should be able to put her very close to being in the ground here. Now she doesn't have much health here, because she is more based on having, she's much like the Scarab King. She hides behind her mirror copies, and because she hides behind her mirror copies, she herself is not ridiculously powered. Now that one thing happened there where I hit Underpriest Brogni more than I wanted to here, but that's fine. We should still be able to take her out here relatively easy at this point now. All right, so we are down to the final hit, and she is in the ground here. She is
Victory!
Yes. Yeah, it was definitely
Great success.
Yeah, definitely a lot harder here figuring it out. And once I figured it out, and it's mostly just the team champions that I could beat here, and then how to go about beating my own team, it became a lot easier to beat the Dark Fae. Here, I don't have to worry about her abilities as much as I have to worry about my team's abilities here, because you tend to want to go in and just have the strongest champions possible, but you really have to think about synergy here, and then how you can stop your champions from doing what they do normally.
Bruh.
Because you know, definitely felt a few times.
You stupid.
Exactly. There. So you know, that hey, this is how you beat the Dark Fae. Yeah, she is quite difficult here, and if you're not really in tune with how your champions are working, and then you know how they fit together, you are going to have a very hard time with the Dark Fae. There's no point in lying to you guys. You're going to have a very hard time with the Dark Fae if you are not in tune with how your champions work. And you're going to have an even harder time beating them if you try to do this on auto. Here, I don't think there is a way, at least that I can see, that I can do this on auto. I believe this is purely a, like for sure, I believe this is purely a manual situation here. Unless I can somehow like figure out to lock certain skills and whatnot. But I think this is always going to be a manual situation. I think that's what Plarium was going for. Yeah, who would have thought that, right?
Oh, hell no!
It's definitely not something we want to do, where we want to be manualing this every single time here. But yeah, it just might be something you might have to do here, especially if you're in the mid game, much like myself here on that end.
Great success.
Yeah, who would have thought, right? Plarium would do something like that, where they're like, yeah, we want these guys to manual every single time. All right, no Ninja Watchers, guys. No Ninja Watchers. No Ninja Watchers. Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get this video out to, you know, all of YouTube here. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys here. Do comment and tell me who you have used to beat the Dark Fae. I really want to know. I really do. All right, guys, we're going to see you again next time. Let's chat then.